Welcome to another episode of Keep It Classy podcast. You know, it's your girl Sherelle. Today we have Miss Style by Kels on Instagram. Her name is Kels, you guys. She hit me up on Instagram. Oh, go ahead, speak, girl. I'm sorry. I be forgetting about myself. Not about myself. Go ahead, talk, girl. Introduce yourself. You don't want to say nothing? No. Y'all, she trying to be nervous. She can't be nervous. She gotta talk. But yes, she hit me up on Instagram. Well, first I hit up to do my hair. You know, she does wonderful hair. Wonderful hair, you guys. Please go hit up and go get your hair done. She got a special going right now, don't you?
I do.
She do. How much is it?
$100.
For what?
Soft locks, twists, butterfly locks. I think that's it.
So you think that's it? That's enough.
Yeah.
$100, you guys. Hit up. How long is it sell for?
To the end of January.
End of January. Hit up. All right, so I hit up by doing my hair, and then she hit me up because she is wanting to, put her name out there a little bit more. Mm-hmm. So she hit me up by doing a podcast. And, I was super excited about that, y'all. Y'all know I like having guests. Love having guests. So here we are. I do appreciate her coming down here, man. She came, made her a little hour and a half drive, right?
Yes.
Yeah, hour and a half. Y'all, I know I live out in the boondocks, so I'll be so happy when somebody say they're going to come to me. And I appreciate it so much. So thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
All right, so going to do a quick little check-in since my last episode. It was only a few days ago, but, still doing good. Feeling great. Work's going great. Working on getting my people some raises and myself a raise. Everything balancing back out since the new year. But yeah, I'm in a good space. I'm feeling happy. So no complaints on my end. How about you, Miss Kels?
I'm in a good mental space. No complaints on my end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm going to give her a couple more minutes to break in, you guys. She's still a little nervous. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. That's good. I know a lot of people been struggling mentally lately, so yeah. I'm glad you're doing good. So we got a few topics we got lined up for us to speak on today. This may be a 2-part episode, you guys. I see that y'all like the 30-minute episodes a lot more. So I am going to, hopefully get this to flow right for a 2-part episode and I don't fuck myself up. But yeah. So first topic we got is New Year's. I don't want to say resolutions, but the goals we have for the year. I don't know about you, but I don't got too many goals set. I know I want to be great.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
And I don't even know what all it takes for me to be great this year, but I know that is my main goal. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to be great. Right. But I do know that I want to work on consistency with my episodes. I know that I say I'm going to do them every 2 weeks, but I want to do them more because I want to build my viewers up and my following, more subscribers and stuff like that. Right. So I know that if I, do an episode every week, drop little short little hits here and there with me just talking in the car and stuff like I did the last episode, people will probably respond to that more because, people got life going on. Right. So anybody got time to be sitting there watching an hour-long episode every week, every 2 weeks and no shit like that. So I'm going to work on doing more episodes. That way I could talk about less topics per episode and then they'll be shorter. So I'm going to work on that this year. I already said on my last episode that I want to put more money into this and be more consistent with this and my micro shading. So that is definitely what I'm going to do this year. And if that contributes to me being great, I'm pretty sure it will. That's what I want to do. But what about you? What are your goals for the new year, ma'am?
My goals for this year, I want to do more networking. I actually plan to attend more networking events, business seminars, and definitely work on communication overall as a person.
Get out that nervousness.
Yes, and communication within my business, and actually be more in tune with my clients and clientele.
Definitely. If people feel like you are somebody they can talk to and be around, right, more people gonna want to come to you because they know you're cool. So nobody want to go to a stylist that's just sitting there doing their hair, not saying nothing.
Not saying nothing. I feel like that as a stylist too, though. Yeah. So I don't want the clients that don't say nothing either.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. We're gonna be here for hours. Say something.
Looking great. Nobody saying shit.
Yeah, thanks.
Look, I was telling her when she first reached out to me that I used to be real shy too. Like, I don't think many people knew that, Sherelle. But those that do remember that, Sherelle, super shy. Like, I ain't like talking in front of people. I never would have done this.
Right.
Never would have done this. But once I started coming into myself, like I told you, when I hit like my 30s, that's when I started being more confident in myself. So don't wait till you're 30. Since you're only 28, don't wait till you're 30. Start now. Like, it's not as scary as, it's not as bad as you think it is. Like, you're scaring yourself more than what it really is. Like, once you start doing it and you stop caring what people think, like, you're going to be fucking great. All right, so you want to work on your networking, you said you want to go to seminars and stuff. Like, I be want to go to seminars, but I be feeling that imposter syndrome. Should I be like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you are going to a seminar? And then I don't do it. I talk myself out of it.
So that's how I used to be. I used to talk myself out of literally everything. Yes, I wouldn't network. I wouldn't pass out business cards. I wouldn't introduce myself as a hairstylist. Like, Kels. I wouldn't do any of that. Nothing. And now it's like, this year is more so for me is getting out of my comfort zone. So everything that I felt like I wouldn't do or that I was scared of doing, I'm actually trying to do that this year. And so now I'm basically starting with free seminars just to kind of see, you know, the flow of everything, how it's going to go before I actually go into paid events.
Pay for one. When you find some, let me, like, you going like hairstylist seminars or just like
just all around business?
Okay, seminars. When you find some, let me know, because I need to do more stuff like that. I know I do. I had signed up for some group in Houston that was like for entrepreneurs. It was like they met up once a month or some shit like that, but you had to go through like an interview to do it. And my interview came up and they ended up rescheduling it. Then they did it again and he rescheduled again. So I was like, you know, this is not for me. So I talked myself out of it because
maybe that
I really didn't.
For you.
It may have not been, but I talked myself out of, like, when a man called me for the interview, I ignored it.
Okay.
And I was like, you know, who do you think you are trying to go to some like, what are you going to tell them? You don't even have your LLC set up. Like, that's what I talked myself, like, I made myself less than what I was and I didn't answer the phone. So, yeah, I'm with you on that. I need to join more things. Nothing's going to come to you for free. Like, you're going to have to spend money to make money. You have to spend money to be better so that you can get better. And I know I need it.
Yeah, me too. Definitely.
I did some free ones for podcasting and they gave me good tips. I just never really applied all of them past some of the talking topics they talked about, like the structure for the podcast and paying for different things to better your podcast. I ain't do none of that. I just was like, I'm not spending money on this.
Go for 2023.
Gotta spend money because I'm gonna need better equipment and stuff like that. So definitely got to. But yeah, when you find something, let me know, girl. Okay. And you also said that you were going to go to church.
Yes. So I want to go to church.
I said that's so ugly. I was going to go to church, you guys.
Go to church more, actually. And I'm not going to say I have a church home or anything, but I'm just looking into exploring different churches and seeing exactly what they have to offer and if I'm getting something that I already know.
Y'all know how I feel about church.
I know how she feels about church.
I can't even say nothing, but like, I'm not against nobody going to church. That ain't for me. So if that's what you feel like, you know, you need to do and that's going to help you, do that. And you need to start going to church more. I just can't see myself waking up every Sunday to go to church.
Now, I'm not going to say we're going to go every Sunday.
Once a month.
Once or twice a month.
First Sunday of the month.
Yeah. You know, but I definitely want to get in tune with that.
Yeah. I do want to start doing something. If I did start going to a church, it would probably be like once every couple months or some shit like that. Because my son be asking me questions sometime, and I can answer them because we was in church for so long. It's just that my memory a little foggy on certain things. I just be like, damn, what was it? So I want him to know who God is and stuff like that. I just don't like how they try to like put all this other stuff on you. Like, no, I can't. I'm not doing it. But yeah, if that's what you feel like you need to do, I hope it all works out for you. Don't get into no cult like church. Like, you know, still be yourself. Don't change your mind too much and start acting crazy. Okay. All right. So We also said that we were going to talk about struggles of being single, girl. Yes. It's a struggle, especially now. Like, men are so weird now. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Their mentality on a lot of stuff is so crazy to me. And I was raised up in the country, so a lot of shit that I was raised up on, I can't really find that, and not all of it in one person. I may find some of it here, some of it there, but not all in one.
I actually feel the same way, especially when it comes to a man being a man, and actually a provider. A lot of people feel like a man being a provider is just financial.
Yeah,
and I don't agree. I don't agree with it.
And I don't even think a man need to pay all the bills because the everything's so high nowadays. Like, and all them videos I seen with men that take care of their women be doing them dirty because they pay all the bills. I kill a nigga. And I'm not trying to go to jail, so I'll pay half the bills.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I've actually been in a relationship where the man solely paid all the bills, and after going through that, I didn't really like how I was treated.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely more open to the 50-50 scenario, and actually not killing a person to make you happy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm nah, I can't do it. And I've been independent so long, like I can't even see myself sitting down and just letting somebody take it, and I'm not going to work. Nothing like. What am I supposed to do?
So now in that scenario, when in the relationship I was in, I was not just sitting at home.
You know, still going to work.
Yeah, because I feel like I was gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
it was a point in time where I wasn't working, and I think it was like a nail situation. I was like, I want to get my nails done, and then he popped off, and I like, yeah, definitely going to work. Like, I can't get with it. No allowance, no none of that. I need my coin. No,
he didn't want to get. He didn't.
Yeah, and I feel like I mean, as you say, everything is higher now. So it's like all the bills is high, rent high, and he's solely paying everything, car note, everything. So it's like, okay.
He's stressed the hell out now. Now we arguing about shit. They're like, nigga, you ain't even gotta be stressed about this shit. I can help you. Like, let me get a job. So yeah, I'm definitely okay on paying 50-50 or 40-60 or 70-30. Whatever. I'm okay, but let me contribute so that you don't have to be that stressed out, and I don't gotta be stressed out because you stressed out, and I gotta ask you for money. Now we arguing. Hell no, I ain't doing none of that shit.
Facts.
But yeah, I'll even getting to that point right now is hard. Even if you tell a nigga like, I'll do 50-50. Even getting to that point with a man is hard. Like you'll talk to a man they'll be okay with talking for months before y'all actually in a relationship, and they want all the benefits of you being their girlfriend, but they don't want to contribute nothing past some dick and a good time.
Exactly. That's it. Or going to bars and getting drunk. That's it. So I totally agree with that. I don't know. Dating as a single mom though, like, where do I start? They don't understand the fact of I can't just drop everything. I can't just move.
You have to make plans with me in advance. Like, I have to know so I can figure out what I'm doing with my child.
Right. And then nowadays, dating is like they just want you and not the child. Like, so how is that supposed to actually work? Yeah.
They'll be like, I don't want everybody to meet my son right off the bat, but if we dating and talking for months, like, you have to eventually, you got to meet my child soon, because now, like, every weekend you want me to do something with you, so I'm not doing something with my child. But if we all knew each other,
the world
and you and you were like really dating me to long term, like you wanting to be with me, that means you want to meet my child. And if I feel like you're a good enough dude to meet my son, it's time for you to meet my child, so we can start doing things that includes him, so that we can spend more time together. Right. He know you, I know you, and then you don't got to come spend the night with me and be a little family, a nigga. But like, if we go out on a Saturday, we can go to the zoo, take the child with us, and have a good time. He meets you, and you go home, we go home, like shit like that. But dudes don't want to do that,
right? And as for me, my daughter has autism, and she's nonverbal, so I
a lot of restrictions on those.
It's a lot of restrictions, and I kind of stand away from the fact that I don't really want my daughter to meet guys until I'm actually knowing like this is somebody that's going to be around.
Definitely.
And I actually know that they have patience, and that's simply because now you have to understand we might go out. She might have a breakdown in the middle of what we're doing because something is too loud, the lights are too bright, or something of that sort. Yeah. So it's like if I know off the back we're arguing and you don't have the patience, then I can tell right then you don't have the patience
you around my daughter. Yeah. And with little girls, like I don't like my son has only met 2 of my boyfriends.
Right.
And he 11. I feel like with a daughter, it should be like that or more strict because little girls grow up seeing their mama do stuff. They gonna think that's okay.
Yeah.
And if you running niggas in and out your house and your daughter know all your niggas' names and shit like that, like what are you telling her?
That everything that you're doing is okay and she gonna grow up the same way.
And doing the same shit and you can't say nothing to her because you taught her that.
Thanks. And I agree.
So I definitely don't want my son seeing me bringing dudes up here because then he gonna get with a bitch that's bringing niggas in and out and he gonna think that shit is okay. And I will fight my child or the girl. Like, who is this girl you brought in my house? Don't disrespect me bringing this little thing in my house. Little girl, I ain't got no way, feel no way about you. To me, you go home because he's not doing this. He's not. I'm gonna be that mom. I already know because I raised my child like. I took too much time making sure he knew
exactly
for you to bring that around me. Like, no, I'm gonna be that parent. I don't even care what nobody think. I'm gonna be that parent. But I know it's. I can't even imagine. Like, I've never met a parent with a child that has autism. So, like, I know, like, seeing kids with autism, knowing friends that who had cousins or something that had autism and stuff like that. Like, I can hear the stories and see the stories and stuff like that. And I know that stuff is tough, man.
Yeah.
Like, and then you're doing it by yourself. Like,
that's one thing, doing it all by yourself. But especially, like, just knowing, especially with dating, I'm going to say. Because you could be talking to somebody and I'm an upfront person. So there's one thing I have to enclose, like, as soon as we're dating, like, hey, I have a child with autism. And it's like, sometimes you just watch them just go slow. Yeah.
I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, exactly. And basically with her autism, it's kind of at a point of you never know. You know what I'm saying? So it's a possibility that, yes, she could grow out of it, but then it's also a possibility that she could never grow out of it. So she may stay at kid state. Yeah. So it's like with that, that's why I always try to be cautious of who I'm dating and who I actually bring around her. So it's like all she knows is her dad. Yeah. And right now I can't really get past the dating stage. The dating stage,
Why? Because of the baby daddy, or just because?
No, just because of the situation. So with her being nonverbal, it's like a lot of other factors that go into that. Whereas bathing and her having to be changed, I'm gonna take care of that. But me just not knowing that she's unable to communicate, I'm not too comfortable with just bringing whoever around. Yeah. I know.
So do you try to date people that have kids already more, or do you try to steer towards like?
In the beginning, I tried to date people who didn't have children, and I realized they definitely don't have the patience.
They tough. That's tough.
Now I try to date people that do have children. However, it also plays a big factor if they're actually active in their kids' life.
Yeah, if you got kids and don't be there, I really don't want you because what? I already got one of those in my life. I don't need another one.
And it's like now, you do have the guys that say, quote unquote, the mom won't let them see the kid. And, I actually went through a situation like that. And it's like I heard them, but then I also realized there's another side to the story. Yeah. And I don't know what that side is. So it's like I feel
why she not letting you see them?
Right.
What you do.
If you're unactive, that definitely plays a big factor.
Because my baby daddy, he don't try to see Chris. So now I don't want him around my child. Yeah. I don't try to keep him away, but like he would have to show me like real want. Like he would really have to try to see Chris and be like consistent with it for me to actually believe that he want to see my child. Because one time income tax came and he filed with his wife and his money got took and it got distributed to all of us baby mamas. And because it's like 5 of us. He hit me up then talking how he wanted to see Chris and whatever because he was trying to get the money back. So, he done burnt all the little bridges he done had, like the little trails on all that shit is over with. So I could not be with a dude that ain't there for his kids because I see how that affects my child. And I could never be the person entertaining a nigga that's not doing that to a kid like this. So that's I can't do it. Yeah. But I know it's tough with you. I know it.
Yeah. From running a business. So it's like even with running a business, dealing with a child with autism, like sometimes she doesn't sleep. So it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, she up. Now I'm up. Then I still have to go and handle business. Yeah. And a lot of people, like, they have no idea you know, especially if I'm running behind or I'm saying, hey, she's having a breakdown, I need to reschedule. It's like they have no understanding. And I get it too from the client standpoint.
Girl, my hair's supposed to be done right now. I know I'm going somewhere tomorrow.
I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I get both sides. You know, so
see, that made me think of for my birthday last year, this girl was supposed to do my hair. This ain't no shade to you, young lady. She was supposed to do my hair for my birthday last year. And she said this was too far because she was traveling. And I don't like when somebody travel and want to charge you gas price and stuff like that. But you don't got nowhere that I can go to. Like, how you charging me a traveling fee, a gas fee, and all this stuff, and I can't come to you? Like, that should be included in your price of your hair. Look, like, you shouldn't be adding me all that.
It was me.
It was you.
It was me at one point in time.
Oh, I thought you said you're not the person that's supposed to do my hair.
No. It was me at one point in time. And yeah, I get what you're saying. That is totally unfair because you don't actually leave the second option on the table.
I don't even have one.
So it's like at that point, if you're strictly mobile, then yeah, you should definitely be.
It's included in your price of your hair. So like, don't tell me you got a special going for $60. And then I tell you where I live, and you say, oh, that's going to be $30 for me to come out there. So now I'm paying $90. Then you say it's a traveling fee. Now I'm just like, bitch, it went from $60 to $120. No, I don't want it no more. I don't want it no more.
What's the special?
Because I'm paying regular prices.
Yeah.
So that's how her special was. And I was like, well, cool. I'm going to go to my boyfriend's house at the time. He was in Houston. She was like, it's still going to be this gas price. And I was like, okay, whatever. Come do my hair. This young lady waited until the night before because he worked from home. So he on the phone all day. She told me, so he was like, yeah, y'all can come. I was like, we ain't gonna be talking to me over there doing hair. It's gonna be fine. She told me the night before that she was bringing her 2 kids. One was 6 months and one was 2 or something like that. And then she was like, I said, oh no, we can't do that. He worked from home. Oh, it'll be fine. Long as the baby got a bottle and the older girl got a tablet, they're not gonna make no noise. And I was like, these are kids.
Yeah.
I have a kid. He's 11. And no matter what he's doing, he's gonna make noise.
Yeah.
He's gonna bust in and say, Mama, oh, my bad, sorry. Because I work from home, he used to do it. Yeah. He's gonna be in there cooking something, drop something, like it's gonna be something he's gonna do.
Right.
There's no guarantee that you could tell me that child's gonna sit there and like not make no noise, and it's a baby.
Yeah, and see, I started off like that actually, strictly mobile, and then there was a situation with my daughter.
So did you tell him you was bringing your daughter beforehand, like on the books?
I had to actually go into detail, like, hey, you know, I do have a kid. She has autism. Now, if you're okay with it, I'm more than willing to service you. However, please understand that this child does have a disability.
Yeah,
you know, and some people they'll say they understand,
and then you get there, they like, I ain't signed up for this. You know, it was this bad.
Yeah. So I definitely get what you're saying. And again, everything I feel like is about communication because it's like I've had specifically last year, I had appointments set and it's like whereas a couple hours before I had to cancel because she's going into one of those breakdowns or I need to go pick her up from school. And it's like I realized a lot of people are understanding if you communicate with them. However, on my end, it was just okay, I need to cancel, I need to reschedule. Yeah. And I wasn't really willing to go into
tell them what was going on.
Go into detail about it. And then as I kept going, I started talking to people more. And so then I found out, you know, people were very understanding. Like, oh, okay, well, you should have told me.
Be honest with them. Yeah. And that's how I felt with her. And I was like, why you didn't tell me this? Because it wasn't something like her babysitter. No, she did say her mama couldn't keep him or some shit like that. But I was like, why would you tell me this the night before? Like, you could have told me. Because she lived on the north side. My sister lived on the north side. I could have went to my sister's house and got my hair did. But I didn't want to drive that far. So if she would have told me that, like, we could have figured something else out. Yeah, and then I was like, or you can come to my house. And she was like, oh, that's too far. That's going to have to add this extra onto you. Like I said, you can't come here because you got your kids. I'm giving you a place that you can go where your kids can run around and motherfucking do whatever the fuck they want to do. I don't care. You going to tell me you got to charge me more? Don't cancel my appointment. And then she didn't want to send the money back, the deposit money back. Then she finally sent it back. It just was a lot. And then she was like, I was going to block her. And then I was like, she do good locks and stuff. I was like, I'm not going to block her. You know, I don't know if I ever use her again, but maybe one day she'll run a special and I'll be like, oh, okay, you know, I need my hair done. I'll go to her. But I don't know. That. And I was going to leave a review and I was like, nah, she's a single mama. She's struggling trying to get this shit together. Like, it ain't that bad. You could do your own hair.
That was a short review.
Huh?
That was big of you.
Girl, I wanted to bad too. I want to post in the Houston hair group. I want to so bad. I was like, No, because like she kept on saying, you should understand you're a mother. And I said, oh, I understand. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to give you a solution and you telling me that's not good enough.
Yeah, and see, I used to feel that same way, that people should just understand. But if you're not effectively communicating, then how can you expect somebody to understand? And as you keep growing as a business owner, you kind of have to look at stuff from both sides and actually understand.
And you're inconveniencing your client. Mm-hmm. You need to come up off some money, not the other way around. Right. That makes no sense.
Right.
So on the last episode, before we started recording, I was talking to the guys about how everybody talking about how Meg a hoe and da 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 da. All right, it just pisses me off how men be so worried about what women did with their body.
Right.
If they're gonna fuck them, if they're not gonna, like, sometimes they don't even want to fuck them. Sometimes they want to fuck them so bad. But how you want to fuck somebody and you say to your hoe when she fucks so and so and so and so? Right. I just don't understand why men be so, any people in general, be so worried about somebody's body count. Like, why does it matter if that person has nothing to do with you? And they was eating Meg up about them 3 little people they was talking about that she had sex with, and I just don't understand why.
I don't understand why either, because I feel like she got a life. She grown. Like, she can sleep with whoever she want to sleep with, however she want to sleep with them. And it's like, it's not really their business. But being that she's a celebrity,
everybody feels like they can speak on her. And that's some fucking bullshit. I just don't understand. Like, you would never even have a chance of fucking Meg.
Yeah, facts.
Why are you worried? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The nigga that is actually fucking her don't care. And y'all mad because he don't care. What the fuck?
Yeah. I guess they feel like that because, a lot of people, again, can't communicate. And so I feel like her being in a relationship, that's something she probably already told him up front, especially before all this even overturned. So if he don't care, why should y'all care?
That's what I said. I told my ex-boyfriend that, and he was like, nah, I don't think she told him everything. And I was like, why would she not?
Right.
She was about to go to court. Like, she knew 2 years ago she was going to have to go to court and talk about this shit. She knew it was going to get brought up. You mean to tell me you don't think that girl told him this? You think he just was sitting at home and was like, no, I'm pretty sure.
And then later on, they just all good. Like, nah, it didn't go like that.
I'm pretty sure she fucking knew what she was doing. And then it's not even that many people. Like, there was 3 people.
Yeah, I could see if it was like 100. But even then, I wouldn't care.
I wouldn't care either. As long as he ain't got no diseases, that shit don't affect me in no type of way. I don't care. And the fact that if a nigga was fucking 100 people, like, I'm not fucking him, so why does it matter to me what he got going on? I'm gonna say some shit like, God damn, that's a lot of bitches. And I'm just going
going about my business. Men, they always be ready to judge females, but then it's like, if you actually want to see y'all body count.
They say it don't matter. They say it's not the same. And and they gonna tell, somebody told me that double standard is okay. And I was like, how?
Exactly.
That makes no sense to me. Yeah. You fucked all these bitches and it's all right, but if I fuck a lot of niggas. And then half the time they'll say some shit like her pussy loose or some shit like that. Y'all done fuck some hoes and said they done had the best pussy in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Tight, wet, all that.
Exactly.
And she fucked 150 niggas.
Okay.
You ain't know.
In the same year.
Get that shit out of me. Get out of there.
For real.
In the same night.
Exactly.
So I just don't be understanding how niggas say shit like that. I just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And that brings me to, I posted this story. I shared this post on Facebook. He said, you have to be a wife to do wife shit. Mm-hmm. And before we get too far in that, so Darnell from the last episode said, once a hoe, always a hoe, or can't turn a hoe into a housewife and all that shit. And I told him, if a bitch really like you, she will stop being a hoe. Yeah. Isn't that right?
Yes, that's facts. Yes.
A bitch could be living her best whole life, seeing all these niggas and traveling the world. But as soon as yo, dusty or non-dusty, whatever you are, you come along and she really likes you and you keep doing things that make her continue to like you and she's always happy with you, she's not even seeing nobody else.
Yeah.
Not even seeing you. Like, I am happy. My whole world has become you.
What they say? Tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision. Yeah. She's not worried about nobody else. Yeah. And I try to give an example of, since y'all want to call Meg a hoe, look at Meg and Party. Like, they are perfectly happy.
Yeah.
Kim and Kanye, they was happy before Kanye cheese slipped off his cracker. Like, they was happy. Amber Rose and her man. And I told him this last time, she was in a hoe until he started cheating, and then she just was like, fuck this nigga. Mm-hmm. And I don't even think she went back to being a hoe. I just think she just started like, you know, being single and being Amber Rose.
Yeah.
So a hoe can definitely be turned into a housewife if you a fucking man and she likes you.
Yeah, but you gotta be willing to put in that work too. You can't just expect her to come in.
Can't even say that, girl, because how many times we have been stuck on a dumb, dusty, ain't shit nigga, and we just was sitting there, tunnel vision.
Yeah, you got a point.
So can't even say that. But if she like you, that's all we can say. If she like you, because we like them dumb, dusty ass niggas, and we was focused on only them. Yeah. We like them. Mm-hmm. So definitely. So the wife should be a wife. Somebody hopped on the post and said, no commitment, she said, no commitment, no submission. First of all, is a wife only a submissive female? Like, is that all we do? Be submissive?
No. I definitely don't agree with that. So, I definitely feel like you need to do wife shit to become a wife.
Yes, like, because who wants a wife if you can't cook, you can't clean, you can't.
Exactly. And it's like just how you feel like to know this gonna be your man, he need to do all the husband and manly shit. Vice versa.
Same thing.
Yeah, like definitely.
You want a nigga to pay for everything, take you on dates, open the door, and you sitting there saying, "My nigga this," and you be acting like y'all, you know, you want him to pay all your bills, and you're not doing anything. You're not showing me that you can take care of a home. You're not showing me that you can cook. You're not showing me you can clean.
Wash clothes.
No, I'm not gonna.
Nothing.
Bitch, I'm not gonna say sex because. Like, even though I feel like niggas, if you know you can have sex, like, you definitely gonna want to be with you. Okay. But since I'm not gonna sit there and say I believe everybody should fuck everybody, like, but I feel like people should do what the fuck they want to do. Yeah. So if you want to fuck the nigga, fuck the nigga. And so if you're gonna fuck him, you're probably gonna try to put your best pussy forward. You're gonna want him to know, yeah, nigga, this what it is. Okay. So like, you gotta do some wife shit to be a wife. Like. Yeah. I'm not saying be submissive and just give him everything and, you know, give him.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm not saying give him all the benefits of being your husband without him actually being your husband or showing that he can be your husband. I'm just saying some little things you can do, and it's not submission. It's just showing him you could be a wife.
Right. And I feel like a lot of females that make those statements,
gonna be single forever.
Not gonna even be single forever. Those are the ones that's actually behind doors doing all the wife shit.
Being submissive. What do you want, sir?
You can rub your feet type action. Like, no.
I ran your bath for you. When you come home, your food is in the microwave. Yeah. Them the ones. And then right now they single, so they just on the negative train right now. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't understand it though. And I used to be like that. Yeah, I used to feel like how we said that we was real aggressive, and we never even gave men a space to be the man in a relationship because we was too busy doing it, then complaining because they wasn't doing it. Like, bitch, you confused, and now you confusing them. Like, so a lot of females are like that. They so used to doing everything by themselves that they just take that into a relationship. Bitch, you wanted this for so long. You wanted a man to be here and help you for so long. Now you got it. And you still stuck in your old ways. You don't even want to, bitch, get back on this side. Like, chill, be soft.
And see, I feel like a lot of that comes with you actually growing. Because if you don't actually realize you're doing something wrong, you're not going to ever change it.
See, and that's another thing I'm real big on. I told my ex, anytime I'm doing something that's wrong, tell me. He'd be like, you know what you're doing. And I'll be like, I've been doing this for fucking 10 years plus. Yeah, I may know that I'm doing it. Like, I know that it's wrong after when I sit back and think about it. Oh, you did that shit again. I know that it was wrong. But when I'm in the midst of doing it, I don't even I'm so used to it that I don't even know that I'm doing this shit until like later on. So if I'm doing something that you know is wrong, tell me. Like, not as like a child or no shit like that. Just say you doing that shit. And I'll be like, oh, what? Like, oh shit, I am doing that shit. I apologize. So let me know at that time so I can correct myself. Don't wait until 2 weeks later and you be like, oh, you did. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? What did I do? When did I do it? I don't believe you. I didn't do that shit. Tell me then so I can correct myself. Like, I'm growing, so I need correction. I need guidance sometimes. Like, I'm not there yet. I'm trying to get there.
And see, I found that I used to ask for that, and then I really didn't even want it. Like, don't tell me I'm doing nothing
crazy.
Wrong. I definitely was, you know. But hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I was crazy too.
I did find myself being in a relationship, and I told myself I wanted a leader. Mm-hmm. However, when it was time for him to leave,
he's right there next to him.
Yeah, I was in front of him. I was
looking back. What you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Like, why are you not doing this? And it's like, if I never take a step back and actually allow him to, how is he actually supposed to?
That was definitely me too.
So
definitely me too. But it's hard. It's really hard when I hate when people say alpha female, because like they say there are no alpha females. Mm-hmm. I do believe I am a beta female, but I don't have an alpha. So I am the pack leader. Mm-hmm. And I am so used to being the pack leader that whenever somebody try to come and take over their place, I'm just like, oh, no, you got to show me something. You got to show me some real alpha shit for me to be like, all right, you up here. But I understand now that, like, bitch, you scare people off.
It's me.
It's me. You pushing them away before they even get a chance, bitch. Like, if you really are a beta, that mean that you know how to step down and let somebody else lead, bitch. It's time for you to, like, find the right guy, the husband qualities you see, find that, and then try to let him be that. Like, not just give him the reins, but here you go. Yeah. But, like, once he starts showing you that he's that guy, like, bitch, you have to start, like, slowly giving him that. You can't keep on acting like this aggressive ass female and then feel some type of way because you done made this nigga the bitch, and now he's being the bitch, and now you're mad because he's being the bitch.
Exactly. Yeah, I did that.
That was me. Yeah. In almost every relationship, and then a lot of the times the nigga didn't want to be the bitch. He just stopped dealing with my ass, and I was like, you wasn't worth it. I wasted my time. No, bitch, you did too much.
Exactly.
You made him the bitch. Who the fuck what man wants to be the bitch in a relationship? Nobody. No. And I don't even want to be. That's a crazy thing. But I was raised like that. I was raised, to be this dominant, aggressive ass person. Mm-hmm. And then I realize now that I don't want nobody that just give me whatever I want. I don't want nobody to just let me think that I'm right when I'm fucking wrong. Yeah. And now I got this delusional ass way of thinking like the world revolves around me, because it definitely does not.
Yeah.
I learned that last year too, that the world does not revolve around me, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, everybody has their own little world, bitch.
And see, I feel like with relationships, it's more so about understanding what the other person wants versus just you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Especially if they don't talk about it. Like, if you let me talk about everything I want, you just sitting there like, yeah, and you don't never say what the fuck you want, I'm going to think that we on the same page. We want the right same shit.
I was the person that wasn't listening.
I
heard you, but
my stuff matters more.
That's how I felt.
Oh, yeah, you was a little crazy.
Yeah. I was definitely selfish. Very selfish.
Look, I ain't even gonna say that because this year I'm about to be selfish.
Yeah.
But I'm not in a relationship, so
that's different.
Yeah, I can be selfish with myself. But if I get in a relationship, I have to, like, adjust. Mm-hmm. It's probably gonna be real hard. It's probably gonna be real hard for me. Once I start being selfish, it's gonna be hard for me to, bitch. I'm lying.
Think so. I don't think so.
You're right, I'm lying.
Yeah.
As soon as I meet somebody, my dumb ass gonna be like, what do you want? You're probably gonna like, go ahead. I ran you back. Yeah, I'm definitely a lover. I want to be in a relationship real bad. I feel like I'm meant to be with somebody. I have a perfect person somewhere. Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting for him to find me. Yeah. I'm not even rushing no more. Get ready, man, because I don't got time to be playing around with nobody else and be ready to fucking pop off, nigga. We getting married.
Yes, tomorrow.
Propose today, we're married tomorrow. Yeah, that's my next one. Yeah, he got to be it, because I can't do this no more. Fuck all this. Last topic we got to talk about. You have a interview coming up with Voyage Houston blog.
Yes. So Voyage Houston is a, how can I put it, entrepreneur blog spotlight. Mm-hmm. And what they do is they're actually all over the world, or all over the United States. Mm-hmm. But this one specifically focuses on Houston entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And you basically tell your story, how you got into business and so forth. How I actually got involved with them, I followed their page. One of my friends was actually on their blog. Mm-hmm. And I saw it. I went to go follow them and see what they actually did. And then on their website, they actually give you an opportunity to nominate yourself for an interview. I did this for like 6 months straight.
Oh, you had to keep doing it, and they pick you.
And I finally was like, I'm never going to get on there. And then one day I woke up, I'm like,
you gave up face right at the end.
Yeah. And so I finally got the interview.
That's good. Now I'm going to go on there and do it for 6 months straight and nominate myself. So you nervous?
Don't give up. No, I actually did an interview with them before. So this is the second one. Yeah.
So you nominated yourself 2 times?
No, the second one, they just sent the interview back and asked was I willing to do
okay. So once you got the one, they was like, all right, we're gonna come back around. They liked you.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And then it actually brings I guess it's more spotlight to your business. Like it brings you more clientele. And it actually opens you up to a different clientele base.
Yeah, because social media and all that stuff is cool, but if you're not in different areas for you to be seen, like that's social media, you got to know people or just start following a bunch of people and hope they follow you back.
Yeah.
And that's not it.
Yeah, and worry about if they unfollow you later.
Right. After you got a follow for a follow. Yeah. So that's nice. I'm going to go in there and nominate myself. That's it. I'm excited for you.
And I'm going to definitely nominate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you nominating me. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. So, we talked about a lot of things. I'm gonna let you give your social media tags because they're different.
So yes, you can follow my business page at on Instagram, style by Kels _Kels, and my personal page is I_am_Kels with the S _.
Yeah, I always be so mind blown when people come tell their social media tags, like they be so long. But y'all go follow her. She is gonna up and coming. No, she has a business, but she is gonna blow up after she do the second interview. She's gonna blow up. So y'all go follow her. Get your hair done by her. Style by Kels. Is it style by _Kels or style by
_Kels? I do service men, women, children, and I do have mobile appointments for those who would like to know.
She got it all, y'all. I am gonna add her social media tag on here. So if y'all was still confused, I got it. I got y'all. Y'all know mine. Keep it classy pod. Follow me. Like, subscribe, share, all that on YouTube. Follow me on IG, Facebook. Had a great time talking to you. Really do appreciate you coming. As always, you guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Keep it real, keep it classy. Thank y'all. Bye.